Hello everyone, this is Crystal Guardian here to do another tarot reading for the collective. We're going to call on our guides, guardians, spirit, ancestors. Please give us your divine guidance and wisdom in this reading today. Any negative energies being sent our way, please return them back to the sender. We ask this in the name of the Most High. I kept seeing these two cards at the bottom of the deck, so now they just popped out. So we have travel here, and then we have fake accounts, fake social media accounts to spy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Okay, let's see what else we have coming out. Moving on. Okay. So we have moving on, moving, grudge holder. So it seems like somebody is traveling, moving on, moving. Then we have always partying. Creativity steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off of you. And a wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel like we're constantly, I pre-shuffle before I start the video quite a bit. And I feel like these same cards, this grudge holder and wolf in sheep's clothing, is always coming out. So I don't know if it's just the same energies that we're getting. And cyberbully. So it looks like you're moving on, traveling, moving. You could be moving, could be traveling far away with this move. You moved on from whoever this grudge holder is. Seems like they were a wolf in sheep's clothing. They were always partying. Now they want to create these fake accounts to cyberbully you. That might be their only access to you at this point, because if you've moved far away or traveled a great distance to get away from them, or just moved in general, it seems like with the moving on here, you've blocked them. They're now, if they don't have access to you physically, they're now creating these fake accounts to spy on you and cyberbully you. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to use the Kipper-ish deck from Intuitive Cav to clarify some of these. Let's see, why is travel out here? Okay. So this person could have used flying monkeys to harass you as well with this cyberbullying and these fake accounts. They could have been having other people, their friends, family members, coming after you with this flying monkeys out here. I feel like by you traveling, you are now finding your bliss after dealing with somebody who was mentally and emotionally unstable. They could have had you in a state of mental and emotional instability as well, especially if they were getting other people to gang stalk you and things like that. You might have moved or traveled far away from this person in order to get away from these flying monkeys. And if they're emotionally unstable, and it seems like they are emotionally unstable if they're cyber stalking you. Let's see, why is fake accounts out here? Okay. With legal being out here, you could have possibly had to get a restraining order from this person against this person. Now they're playing in these fake accounts because they can't reach you. Like I said, they can't physically get access to you if you've moved on and traveled away. With intuitive kept being out here, I feel like you followed your intuition to get away from this person. And if this person is creating these fake accounts, set your social media accounts to private. If you've already blocked this person, don't accept people if you're not sure who they are, because this could be the type of person that would make a fake profile up under a friend's account or something like that. Um, Somebody that you could mutually know. They could be taking their pictures and using their name to create these fake accounts because you know them. So if somebody who's a friend of yours or an acquaintance all of a sudden randomly sends you a friend request or a follow request, and you already say have them on your social media, I would reach out to them before accepting them. Or if somebody you don't know sends you friends request or follow request, don't accept them. Keep your account on private, because if this person has, that's their only way to access you. If you've had to like get a restraining order against them with this legal being out here, um don't put anything past them to catfish you, to, like I said, use a mutual acquaintance to create a fake profile using somebody that you know's pictures and name. Follow your intuition. um with the veil being here, I feel like they're also trying to reach you in spirit. They could be coming into your dreams and things like that. I feel like you're now in this rich girl energy. Like I said, keep your social media set to private. Move in silence. Don't let this person know what they're doing. Getting like a real strong, mentally unstable energy from this person. Um, this person could have been your twin flame and they just didn't evolve. But with this, I almost feel like this person was a karmic. And with you moving on and it's saying thank you next, I feel like you're going to be meeting your twin flame. You could have a child with this past person, or you could end up meeting your twin flame, moving on, meeting your twin flame, having a child with this new person that's coming in. And you're going to be enamored with this person. Like, this is what I'm getting. You could have had a child with this past person. I don't believe this past person was your twin flame. I'm getting that this twin flame will be coming in. You could possibly be having a child with this new person, and you will be enamored with this new person. With the moving on, thank you next, I feel like this new person who's coming into your energy is going to be your twin flame, and you will be enamored with them. Now, why is moving out here? See, you could have possibly had to move just to get away from this person if they were mentally unstable and stalking you. You do, like I said, have real love coming in. This past person was most likely in this lustful energy. I feel like they have an expectation. With this expectation coming out here, they're, and if you look at the picture, this guy is like looking at his watch. I feel like they do have an expectation that you will return to them. I don't feel like this was real love with this past person that you've moved on from. I feel like you do have real love coming in. This past person could have felt like it was real love, but it could have been just a lustful connection. They're confusing the two. Um, with the expectation here, I feel like they do expect you to return to them. But with the Ice Queen being here, this is Queen of Swords energy. I feel like you've put up your boundaries and your blocks against this person. You've gotten away, you've moved away from them, and they're holding a grudge because of this. Why is grudge holder out here? Let's see. This person is in a state of confusion, illusion, because you walked away, you moved on, you've gotten away from them. Because they don't have physical access to you anymore, they could be using divination to try to spy on you, to see what you're doing. And like I said, I feel like they're trying to pull on your energy. This person was a manipulator. If they come back, they're going to try to manipulate you again. With the healer being out here, I feel like you've healed from this, or you're in the process of healing from dealing with this person. You could also have a healing ability. And then with the rising star, you're now in your rising star energy. This person can no longer manipulate you. And that's leaving them in this state of confusion. And this is also why they're holding this grudge against you, because they're confused that they can no longer manipulate you. They're trying to gain access to you because they can't physically gain access to you because you're traveling, you're moving away, you're moving on. So they're trying to reach you. Let me see that. Through the veil. They're trying to use divination to find out what you're doing. They're trying to stalk you online. You're now in this rising star energy. You're healing and moving away from them. And because of that, they're holding a grudge. And that's left them in a state of confusion. Now, why is always partying out here? And I feel like because we saw the lust card with the always partying, this person was a partier. They never took you seriously. They were always worrying about running around, playing in the streets. We did see the lust card come out. You now have unexpected money coming in. You're in your divine feminine energy. This person is now seeing you as a gift. Whereas before they were worrying about partying, satisfying their urges, they now see that you were a gift. They could be, I mean, we saw the divination. They could be trying to perform rituals to get you back, love spells, things like that. But this ritual can also be this manipulation. And if they're creating fake profiles to cyberbully you, then that's like a form of abuse. And they, okay, so let's see. We have a lot here. Okay, so we have creativity steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, and feeds off of you. So they could steal your ideas, but with this whole reading, I'm getting they fed off of you emotionally, they fed off of your energy. They want to come in with this message, and with the flying monkeys coming out, they possibly, like I said, did use the community against you or turn the community against you. With a mature woman being here, this could be your energy. If you're a man or a woman, take it as it resonates. You're now in this mature energy. You're in a place of high honor. You do have protection. With the faith coming out and protection bookended, I feel like your spirit team, your guides, your guardians, your ancestors are looking out for you. Have faith. Call on them for protection. This person does want to come in with a message. That's why they're creating these fake accounts to cyberbully you. And with the community card coming out as well, this can also be in a social media setting, like a community of like followers, friends. They could be trying to publicly humiliate you online, um, in front of a community of people, in front of your friends that are online, your mutual friends, things like that. This person was a wolf in sheep's clothing. They presented themselves as somebody totally different than who they actually are. They want to come in with a love offer, but you are now loving on yourself. We have self-love out here. And with the priest, this is Hierophant energy. So you're now going within, you're loving yourself, you're doing the inner work. You are now somebody that people can look up to. They want to come in with this love offer, but they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Let's get a couple more on wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, so they want to come in, and this person also could have posed as this like priest-like energy, somebody that a role model that somebody people could look up to, things like that. Try to act holier than thou. They want to come back with this love offer, but they're really an op with the opposition being here because we see their wolf in sheep's clothing, and they want to come back in because they're in a state of poverty. And like we said, you are spiritually protected. You are a person of high honor in the spirit. You need to have faith about this. So your spirit team could be going after this person. They could be receiving their karma for this, how they treated you. Um, if they're still trying to abuse you through online accounts because they can't physically access you anymore. And now they're getting their ass handed to them. They're in a state of poverty. So now they don't want to be your op anymore. They want to come in with this love offer, but they are a wolf in sheep's clothing, so don't trust it. Why is cyberbully out here? It says you are being bullied. I'm just trying to make sure this is in the frame. Okay. It says you are being bullied online, or they are suffering from it. But with the fake accounts being out here, I feel like they're doing this. Okay. You're a sweetheart. This is a karmic masculine. Whoever this person is that's cyber stalking you, they're in their karmic masculine energy. Whether they are a man or a woman, I feel like it's a man doing this though. With the awakening here, I feel like they're bullying you because they've awakened to the fact that they no longer have access to you. They can no longer come in and manipulate you. This is making their hair stand on end. So they're trying to gain access and reach you in any way they possibly can, even if it's just through online accounts. Let's just get a few more here. Okay. Yeah, you have this person blocked. They have no access to you. This is their karma, that they can no longer access you to come in and manipulate you. They're trying their damnedest, but they are blocked. They can't reach you in physical if you've moved away or you're going to move away or you're going to travel. So this is their karma, is now that they're blocked and they have no access to you anymore. So if this reading resonated with you, drop a like, comment, or subscribe. and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.